The exoplanet K2-18b, located about 124 light-years away in the constellation Leo, has sparked major interest in the scientific community because of the possibility it could support life. Discovered in 2015 by NASA's Kepler mission, this planet is classified as a Hycean world, a type of planet with a hydrogen-rich atmosphere and vast oceans, possibly making it habitable. But before we dive deeper, it's important to remember how life first began here on Earth. About 4.6 billion years ago, Earth formed from a huge cloud of gas and dust left over after the Sun was born. Gravity pulled these particles together, forming bigger and bigger clumps until eventually our planet took shape.
At first, Earth was a giant ball of molten rock and volcanoes, constantly bombarded by asteroids. Over time, the planet cooled down. A solid crust formed. Gases from volcanic eruptions created the first atmosphere, and water vapor condensed to form the first oceans.
After that, about 3.8 billion years ago, simple molecules floating in the ocean started combining into more complex ones. Eventually, some of these molecules found a way to copy themselves, the first signs of life.
The earliest life forms were very simple, like bacteria. They probably emerged around deep-sea hydrothermal vents, where energy came from minerals and heat, not sunlight. Over billions of years, these tiny life forms evolved into more complex organisms, eventually leading to plants, animals, and much later humans. That's basically how life started on Earth.
K2-18b has a radius about 2.6 times larger and a mass around 8.6 times greater than Earth. It orbits a red dwarf star, K2-18, every 33 Earth days, sitting comfortably within the habitable zone where liquid water could exist. Observations with the James Webb Space Telescope have detected methane and carbon dioxide in its atmosphere, each making up about 1% of its atmospheric composition. Water vapor has also been found, although in lower concentrations, less than 0.1%.
One of the most exciting findings was the possible detection of dimethyl sulfide, or DMS, in K2-18b's atmosphere. Here on Earth, DMS is produced almost exclusively by marine organisms, like phytoplankton, making it a strong potential biosignature. The detection suggests, with 99.7% confidence, that biological processes similar to those on Earth could be happening there. However, it's important to note that the DMS signal is still considered preliminary. Some scientists warn it could be confused with methane, and that producing detectable levels of DMS would require much more biological activity than we see on Earth.
If confirmed, the presence of DMS could point to microbial marine life, something like Earth's phytoplankton, living in a hydrogen-rich atmosphere. Still, alternative models suggest K2-18b could be more like a mini Neptune, with a thick atmosphere and no solid surface, making life as we know it much less likely.
Even though K2-18b is far outside our solar system, there are strong candidates for alien life much closer to home. Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, has a subsurface ocean beneath its icy crust, with signs of geological activity that could support microbial life. And Enceladus, a moon of Saturn, shoots jets of water and organic molecules from its surface, hinting at a hidden ocean that might be habitable. And then there's Mars. Studies show that certain types of Earth lichens could survive under Martian conditions, enduring high radiation and freezing temperatures, suggesting simple life forms could exist or might have once existed on the red planet.
K2-18b stands out as one of the most promising places in our search for extraterrestrial life. The possible detection of DMS, along with methane, carbon dioxide, and water vapor, strengthens the case for life on this distant world. Still, more observations are needed to confirm these signs and rule out non-biological explanations. Comparing K2-18b with other places in our solar system, like Europa, Enceladus, and Mars, helps us expand our understanding of where and how life might emerge.
We hope you enjoyed this exploration. Be sure to leave a comment and download the free PDF guide, where you can jot down notes on what you learned. Have a great Sunday.